Beautiful, that's what I call you. Beautiful, that's what I call you. Inside and out, inside and out, inside and out, inside and out.
I'm gonna break Peter's neck. He's such a goddamn asshat. I mean, who knows what would have happened if we hadn't showed up there.
Finn? Where am I?
Marie's. At least it's not a hospital this time.
You did bliss again, didn't you?
Not on purpose. Some kid dosed me.
What? That is the lamest excuse I've ever heard.
Look, I went to Rapture because I needed to find out what happened to me that night. I thought this would be a good way to remember.
Really? Because the last time you went there, you forgot everything.
I gotta get home. What do I tell them if they ask me where you are?
Tell them I'm here. And that I'm safe thanks to you guys. Bye, Finn.
Sure you're okay?
Aside from feeling like an idiot, yeah, I'm fine.
You need to stop seeing Peter. I mean, I know you like him, but you need to stop having him blow up your life like that.
It wasn't his idea, it was mine. It was stupid, I know.
No more stupid, okay? Tea?
Yes, hot and sweet, just like you.
Morning. Could you wake up your sister? Breakfast's almost ready.
Hello, young man. Are you listening to your mom?
Nora's not here.
Where is she?
She got her old job back.
Well,
She must have gotten up really early.
yeah,
Hot and sweet.
wonderful.
Why doesn't Tevis want to hear that Marty isn't the shooter?
Confessions have a way of stopping investigations.
There's a witness who says he didn't do it,
A severely compromised witness.
who took a timestamp photo of a girl holding a gun running away from the crime scene.
At the same time, that girl was in a coma on the other side of Berlin.
Whose side are you on?
I'm just playing devil's advocate.
I just don't get it. Why isn't he chasing this lead?
Because he wants to close the case and take the win.
It's not a win if the killer goes free.
Forget about our mystery girl and come at this from another angle. What's the one thing that connects all of it?
Bliss.
Exactly. A drug. You're a drug cop. Tevis can't stop you from doing your job.
Officer Navarre,
Captain?
something I'm not supposed to see?
No, I'd love to show you, but you'll just say take it to Tevis, and we both know how that goes, so why bother?
I'll leave you to it.
I was just about to say the same thing.
You want to unpack that for us?
Do I need to? You see what's been happening around here.
You mean all the fresh faces?
I don't like fresh faces. I like familiar ones. Yes, even yours. There was an incident at Rapture last night, some kind of drug-induced psychosis.
What happened?
A bunch of kids tried to scratch the skin off their arms.
Bad batch of bliss?
You're the detective on this, not me.
Any of them missing?
I'm not sure. Why don't you work with David and find out?
Like partners?
Yes, you and David. At least now I won't have to manage him on my own.
Well, hello there, partner.
Don't even start. More new faces.
Nothing fresh about them.
Here you go. I need to buy some supplies. Make yourself at home. Again.
Thanks. How much time did I spend here?
Not enough to keep you out of trouble. And speaking of trouble, that's the 7th time he's called.
You've been counting?
I have. The first time he gave you bliss, I might have forgiven him, but twice, he's dead to me.
He's not the one who gave me the bliss, I told you. He just took me there.
Whatever.
Can I take a shower? I want to wash the Rapture off.
Yeah, I put a towel right there. And feel free to change into something from my closet when you're done.
Thanks. I don't know why you put up with me, but I'm glad you do.
Well, don't get used to it. You're on thin ice.
Hi. You guys picked up a bunch of kids this morning at Rapture? We gotta ask them a few questions.
Yeah, they are in room number 3, just down there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm Detective Leonard. This is Officer Navarre. We got a few questions for you. Hello? Justin Bieber. There we go. Just a quick question. You guys take anything at Rapture last night? Some bliss, maybe?
No.
What's your name?
Dana.
Dana. You want to tell me why you guys scratched up your arms then?
No.
Oh,
What's that you're watching?
It's a meditation exercise. You can't do that.
She just did.
These patients are in recovery. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to address them.
There's a bad batch of bliss out there. We gotta know.
Yes, of course. Then you'll be relieved to know that the cause was Urtica dioica, stinging nettle, from a hike they took yesterday afternoon.
Nettles. Are you shitting me?
That's not a laughing matter.
I'm not laughing. I'm just calling bullshit.
Isn't this a research clinic? Why were they brought here?
Well, I have no idea. I suppose you have to ask the EMTs who admitted them.
Did the EMTs ever bring in anyone with a bliss overdose?
I'm afraid patient confidentiality regulations prohibit me from sharing that information.
Thank you for your time, Doctor.
Herta. And if you'll excuse me now, I have to get back to my rounds.
Nettles my ass.
Herder. Wasn't that the name of?
Norberger's doctor.
Hey, sorry I couldn't talk earlier. I was with Marie.
How are you feeling?
I'm fine.
How much is she hating me right now?
Well, I told her it wasn't your idea, but don't expect a Christmas card.
Yeah, it was a really stupid idea.
Did it at least help you remember anything?
Only the dreams I've been having about being attacked by monsters on a barren alien planet devoid of all life. Which is a perfect metaphor for being back at my parents'.
That bad?
Well, my dad's acting super sketch. My mom's convinced I'm a drug addict. It doesn't help that the narco cops dropped by yesterday.
What did they want?
Not really sure. They were curious about why I was taken to Torsen Institute, and they wanted to know if I'd taken Bliss.
I heard there were a few cops here asking about those kids who were scratching themselves.
That was crazy. Murray told me about that. I mean, even by Berlin standards.
Think they were on Bliss?
I'm not sure. I just feel lucky to still have my skin.
No more Bliss. No more Rapture. Almost doctor's orders. I should go.
Oh, wait. Can I ask you something? Is there something going on between me and Marie?
Now I definitely have to go.
No, Peter, wait.
Those kids who OD'd on Bliss. What happened to them?
Excuse me?
The ones with the lacerated arms?
Were you asking if they used methoxydimetine?
They called it Bliss on the street.
Are we in the street? It was an allergic reaction. It had nothing to do with Bliss.
I figured since you're an expert on it, they were brought to see you.
Well, don't figure, check charts.
But wasn't methoxydimetine developed here?
Yes. It's a treatment for early onset schizophrenia. But when our subjects all reported feelings of euphoria, there was concern about its abuse potential, so the work was discontinued.
Was Nora Berger part of that initial study?
So many questions today.
I just want to make sure she's okay. After what I did.
No one needs to know about that. Nora will be fine. And so will you. There were over 700 applications for your intern position. I selected you. Don't mess it up. Hmm? That will be all for today.
see. Oh.
I see you tomorrow.
Yeah, sure.
I sent that link to a friend of mine. If anyone can figure out what it is, he can.
You've got a lot of friends.
That happens when you're friendly.
Sounds exhausting. But hey, if he can tell us why a bunch of kids who took bliss are watching the same meditation video, I'll be his friend too.
Don't overextend yourself.
What about your pathologist friend? You ever hear back from him?
Try calling him. No answer.
How friendly are you?
Friendly enough he should answer my calls.
Friendly enough to know where he lives?
I know where he lives, but we're not that friendly.
I'm just saying, maybe we should stop by and check in on it, that's all.
Someone wants these killings covered up. You think they might cover him up to do that?
From what I've seen so far, yeah, I do.
I'm sure we can practice. You give it a try. Hey!
Did you really go out blissing with Peter last night?
Who told you that?
The day you get your job back in a sober cafe, you go out and get high to celebrate? Mad respect.
That's not what happened.
Really? What part did I get wrong? This should be interesting.
Can I help you?
Just dropping something off on Nora.
I can give it to her.
It's okay. I got it.
What is it?
Proof that you were treated by Dr. Herter when you were a child.
What did she treat me for?
That's where things get interesting. Supposedly it was some kind of seizure disorder. But according to the tests I found, there was nothing wrong with you.
That doesn't make any sense.
What doesn't make any sense?
You're really doing this?
No, it's fine. Apparently Dr. Herter was treating me for some kind of seizure disorder when I was a kid.
But the tests indicate she didn't have one.
What were they doing with me?
I think you were part of an early clinical trial for Bliss.
Why Nora?
Because you came with something rare and important in drug research. A control subject.
A control subject? What does that mean?
It means you have a sister.
What? S. Berger. And the same birthday as me. I have a twin sister?
The girl in the video.
We have to find her.
Okay, first you need to figure out why you were in some sketchy drug study as a kid.
Did my parents know what they were signing me up for?
I don't know. It doesn't say.
I don't know who I can trust anymore.
Yeah, me neither. So I'm only trusting you.
What? Stealing that stuff could cost me my job.
Isn't it a coincidence that you were donating syringes at the place where the girl works that your boss was testing?
You've got some nerve accusing me of ulterior motives. Tell me something. Does Nora know about your intentions? Or are you still pretending just to be a friend?
Wait, what does that mean?
Nothing. Don't listen to him.
Sure. Don't listen to me. Just sweep it under the rug, right? Or should I say into the closet?
Okay. You need to leave.
Yeah, sure. Call me if you want to talk.
Okay. Thanks, Peter.
Look, I can explain.
I want you to help me find my sister. I think she's in danger.
So how do you know?
We both swiped right?
Ah, that's how you know where he lives.
It's not like that. I just picked him up. I always pick them up. You can tell a lot about a guy from where he lives.
That's so. I just learned something new. After you. So why'd you stop seeing him?
Could you date someone who touched dead bodies all day?
No.
He was sweet, though.
You think he might feel burnt and that's why he's avoiding you?
He's not avoiding me. Hello? Anyone home? Arjan? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh yes, I can hear you.
Didn't you get my messages? I was worried about you.
I'm fine. Do you need anything?
Just wanted to check on you. If they were willing to mess with your report, I thought they might mess with you too.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
The autopsy report we talked about, the one that was tampered with.
Any idea who might have changed it?
It wasn't changed. When I reviewed my findings, I realized I made a mistake.
A mistake?
I saw their eyes. They were black.
Black? You must be mistaken.
I'm not.
I stand by the official report.
That's not what you said before.
And you said we would have a second date.
All right.
I guess we all make mistakes.
Let's get out of here. I see why it was only one date.
No, you don't get it. He's totally different.
So he wasn't naked?
That's funny, David.
I thought it was pretty funny.
He's not the same man he was yesterday.
Just like Marty wasn't the same.
And Pixie.
And like Marty, he's suddenly telling a different story.
But it's the same guy.
Same but different.
Marty and Pixie both took bliss. But Arjan? Not a chance.
Maybe he didn't have a choice.
Do you have a second?
Sure. What's up?
Mom, could you come here, please? Sit down.
Is everything okay?
I haven't been perfect. I've kept secrets, I've told lies, but I want things to change now.
Awesome. That's great.
We all make mistakes.
Great. No more secrets, okay? So, is there anything you want to tell me?
About what?
Let's start with my twin sister.
Nora, I don't think it's the right time to.
Let her speak.
What's her name?
Sarah.
Really? Is that what we're gonna do now?
Well, how much longer do you want to keep it from her? Come on. Her name was Sarah.
Was? What do you mean, was?
Your sister died when you were 2. She had a fatal seizure. Dr. Hayder tried everything to save her, but...
I think she lied to you. I think Sarah's still alive.
Nora, I know you're gonna be upset, but please, don't say that.
The day we buried her was the worst day of our lives.
Are you sure she's dead?
What do you think? She was our daughter.
We should have told you.
But why no pictures? Why hide her?
It was too painful. The 2 of you were inseparable. I mean, you were looking for her day and night, crying all the time. Nora, we wanted to protect you.
That's That's why we did it. To protect you.
Yeah.
Coffee?
I didn't get her.
Because there wasn't a good time or because you weren't ready?
There wasn't a good time.
I should have come with you. Oh well, next time. I can imagine how difficult it must be. You know, if I could take the burden from you, I would. Let's start with someone else.
Are they all different?
Yes. They're taken out for fresh air once a week.
They look sick. What's wrong with them?
They are sick. And they are suffering. Nora will soon be too. This is what you'll be saving her from.
Why doesn't Nora look like that?
She will. She's just taking a little longer than the others.
Is there any way to save her?
Yes. And you are going to do it because you don't want your sister to suffer. It's all right. We'll start with the others.
Let's say you're right and someone forced Arjan to take Bliss. Why would they do that?
Because they needed him to change the story on the pathology report.
So you're saying there were people inside the force using Bliss for mind control?
If by people you mean Tevez, yeah. Thank you.
You start drinking again? Honestly, I don't blame you. If I lost my partner the way you did, I'd still be drunk. What's that?
I was planning on giving it to her. I don't know why I still hold on to it. I guess I still have hope.
I'm sorry.
They never found her body, you know. This Russian mobster, Mitosh Vasiliev, had a shipment of heroin coming into Tego. Selena had flipped one of his guys, so we knew it was coming. Had a whole team standing by, ready to move in. But Selena never shows. So I make the call to move in without her.
Where was she?
Mitosh had her. Selena's informant tipped him off that we were coming. The raid's already going down, and I get a call from Mitosh telling me to stand down or he'd kill her.
What did you do?
I made a mistake. I thought if I could get to Mitosh in time, she'd be safe.
But you got him, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah, we got him. And 4 kilos of heroin. And not her.
And no, Mitosh is in lockup. He knows where she is.
It was an encrypted call. He denies that he ever made it, and without a body, there's no way to prove that it was him who killed her. Why don't you go check in with your friends, see if they figured out what that website is about?
Actually, he's not a friend.
Thank you.
You must never, ever die.
How's it going?
Have a look around. How do you think it's going?
I'm doing all I can. But your legal fees are crushing us, and sales aren't good.
Excuses are not gonna get me out of here.
We can't even push hash anymore. Everyone wants bliss. It's difficult. And your son isn't helping.
So now Alexander is the reason why you can't do your job?
I didn't say that.
Not yet. But you will.
He's trying to reorganize the operation.
There is no operation as long as I'm in here. So stop bitching about my son and do what you need to do to get me out.
We're close. I found the location of the witness.
Well, what are you waiting for? Kill him, for fuck's sake.
It's time to go back.
They were assassinated. Killed point blank.
How's this possible?
Whoever did this was a trained assassin.
So we've been compromised?
Yes. The project is in danger.
Who could be responsible for this?
We believe it was the Russian mafia. Bliss sales have destroyed the market for heroin and cocaine. They're not happy about it.
So what will you do?
What we always do. Get the young people on our side.
All except number 5, Nora Berger. Her basket sales have Should we eliminate number 5?
His funeral is the day after tomorrow. I'll come back as soon as I can.
Take as much time as you need. Your family needs you. You'll be fine.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's crazy Aki's dead. Hello? Earth to Nora?
Sorry. Yeah. It's all been pretty unreal.
Yeah. What's on your mind?
What exactly was there between us? I just really want to have the full picture.
Well, we kind of had a thing. I don't really know what to call it.
A relationship.
Kind of.
What happened?
Well, we both did and said things that we probably regret. And you have the luxury of not remembering any of them.
So where does that leave us now?
I don't know. I still really care about you. And that's not gonna change, so the way I see it, let's just get through the present. Did you ask your parents about your sister?
Yeah. Her name was Sarah. They said she died when she was 2. They took me to see her grave.
Do you believe it?
They certainly do. I don't know. I think she's still alive.
Boris.
Is that it? My father needs to understand that to survive is to change.
I don't
care what you think. Bliss is the future.
But your father...
My father is an old man, stuck in old ways. Our market is young people, and young people want bliss. If we don't give it to them, someone else will.
That's not your decision to make.
Let's see about that.
So what about this guy? Another failed Tinder date?
Not much to say. His name is Henry, and he teaches fractal geometry and cryptography.
Right, because you're so plugged into the fractal geometry scene.
Not anymore.
Dominique, you look well.
This is my partner.
Detective Leonard.
Dr. Henry Navarre.
Navarre? He's your...
It was good to hear from you again.
This is not a social call, Dad.
Of course not. Please take a seat.
Why these guys?
Protection.
I'd like to survive our little rendezvous.
Got the stuff?
1,000 liters of bliss.
How much?
It's all yours, for the price of a promise.
That's a fortune in revenue.
And it's yours for the taking. All we ask is that you suspend the selling of other drugs. From now on, you only sell bliss.
What's the catch?
No catch. You heard correctly. It's all yours and it's all free. You see, for us, it's not about the money. It's about ideological values. We distribute bliss in order to change the world.
What, you guys, a sect or something?
You might say so. We got a present for you. I hear you Russians love a good bath. So, this is for you. Go on. Jump on in.
What the fuck?
That's it. Did you figure out what it is?
Yes, it's this.
You're going to have to explain.
Come on, Dominique. You should remember this.
Not to me.
It's a quadratic recurrence equation. Fractal geometry.
I have no idea what that means.
Well, without me getting too mathy.
I think we passed too mathy when we walked in the door, so...
It's an equation where every part is equal to the sum of the whole. Watch.
It's always the same.
Exactly. And that's what's so amazing. Every part contains a whole.
So is it one thing or many things?
It's a good question. It's both. It's a universe within a universe within a universe.
So it's not a meditation video.
I don't know what it is, except it's beautiful.
What about the sound?
Now that was a little more difficult. I managed to figure it out, though, by slowing it down.
That's creepy.
What is it?
Stridulation.
Too mathy again.
It's not mathy this time, Detective. It's entomology.
Study of insects.
Yeah. And this is a mating call.